Sipping my espresso here. Saturday morning here in Japan. About to get back onto the YouTube and live streaming grind here coming up. Took a couple weeks off, if anyone was wondering where I was. Life just got busy. All other areas of my life have been so busy. Training, school, social life. But here I am. Need to take a little break. I don't know if I'll ever be the guy that can just grind 24/7, you know, go to school, immediately come home from school, go to training, after training, immediately finish training and start making YouTube videos, and then go to sleep without, like, I need like an hour or two, maybe like, give myself an hour each day to just like fart and scratch my balls and just think about, like, I don't know, how many 5-year-olds I could fight at one time, like something stupid. So I've been taking a little bit of time off because I've been so busy in other areas of my life. Oh, hey, what's up? I'm honestly just talking to myself. It's like, it says 0 people are in the chat, and so I just talk to myself until people show up. But hello everyone. What up, Adrian? Good morning, bro. Good to hear from you. How are things going, man? Johnny Quid. Hey. Johnny Quid, bro. Johnny Quid, that sounds like the name of some low-level bad guy in a fucking, like, a Batman movie or something. Johnny Quid. Oh shit, it's Johnny Quid. Elliot, what up? Yes, bro is alive. Solomon, good morning, y'all. It's probably not morning where you guys are, but it's morning here in Japan. Kevin Boas. What up, James? What up, Kevin? What up, Ben? What up, Uppercut 613? My dog. Good morning, y'all. Just hanging out, just talking shit. Don't really have any goals for this live stream. Just want to check in, show everyone that I'm alive, show everyone my beautiful face. I know you can't tell because I haven't shaved in a couple days, but I'm getting lean, y'all. 170.8 this morning. Getting real lean. Training like a madman. Diet's on point. Yep. What up, Akamon? Yes, Kevin, you already know, dude. I'm smart, man. I got a wrinkly-ass brain, dog. I'm real smart. Ohayo gozaimasu. 613. Alright, bet I got you. What up, Adrian? Been putting in the work. Hell yeah, dude. Good shit. Expected to hear results from the jet soon, but other than that, working, school, bulking a bit. Good shit, dude. Yeah, basically same here, dog. Jet, dude. Hope it works out for you, man. Jet program. I know a lot of people are coming out to Japan on the jet program, so hope that works out for everyone that applied or everyone that heard about it from my channel or whatever. Good luck, man. Sounds like a great opportunity. K-Style Journey. What up, K-Style Journey? When able to, please provide us the information on the movie you're in. Dude, thank you for asking and thank you for remembering about that. That's something I'm super excited about. I'm not trying to be annoying. I'm not trying to be a douchebag. But I actually cannot talk about it. It sounds cool. I know I get to be cool and I get to be a hipster and a gatekeeper and say, oh, I'm in a movie and you guys just don't get to know the details. And be really annoying. But actually, like, no, I'm not supposed to tell anything about it. So I don't know when I can talk about it, honestly. But when I do find out, I will let you guys know. Just keep your eye out. Japan is great. Only 1 week left here. DC, dang. What have you been doing in Japan, dude? Hope you've been having a great time, man. Johnny Quid. It's the name of the main character from the movie Rock and Rolla, brother. What is Rock and Rolla? Never heard of it. Go to movie. If you haven't seen it already, highly recommend it. All right. I'll check it out, dog. Kevin Polhas says lean is good. That's right. But honestly, I don't know if anyone else who's like watching this has been on like a super serious cut before, but I'm at the phase in the cut where I don't really notice my muscles looking more defined, but I just am noticing myself looking skinnier all the time. I feel like I look so skinny, and the scale is going down, but still, it's just frustrating because the weight is still going down. I'm actually getting somewhat stronger, but I don't feel like I look that much more defined. And I still have, like, love handles. my waist. It's ridiculous. It's like when is it actually gonna get to when am I gonna get over that final hump and just be satisfied? Because I was thinking, I started my cut at, I mean, when I was fat, I was 194 or something like that, and now I was like, if I get to 170, I'll be looking really good. I'll be looking shredded. And now I'm at 170. Like I said, that was like my goal. And I'm like, shit, dude, I've still got more weight to lose. What the fuck? I feel like if I go to 165, then I'm going to be thinking that's not even enough at 165. So, whatever. I don't feel like tired. I don't feel shitty. I don't feel like I have low T or anything like that. I feel great. So, I'm just going to keep going, I guess, whatever. And I know I'm really skinny. I know I'm really light. I know I'm probably pretty weak, but I'd rather just be skinny and lean and looking handsome than being fat and bulking forever. So I'll get lean and then I'll slowly bulk up. Sorry to ignore your questions, guys. Little rant over. Solomon says, how do you feel about protein powder? Is it hard to come by in Japan? Protein powder is much harder to come by in Japan than it is in the States, for sure. In the States, you can get it everywhere. There are generally just like less options here in Japan. But something that is cool is there's like a lot of interesting flavors of protein powder out here. There's matcha protein powder. There's satsumaimo. Satsumaimo is Japanese sweet potato. It's really good. Japanese sweet potato flavored protein powder. I bought my brother some milk tea flavor, royal milk tea flavored protein powder out here, and he said it tasted great. There's a bunch of really interesting flavors. There's like hojicha, which is roasted green tea flavored protein powder. Generally just like less options altogether though, and they usually don't taste quite as like, dude, in the States, like, I'm pretty sure it's all the chemicals they use and all the weird shit they do. Like, there's just so much variety back in the US, man. In Japan, there's just not that much variety. It's the same thing when you go to the grocery store. Like, when you go to the grocery store in Japan, it's just mostly like, it's like one type of cheese, or there's a yellow cheese and like a white cheese. And then there's only one type of bread. There's legit only one type of bread at the grocery store in Japan. It's just like the plain white bread, and that's it. And then when you go to get chicken, there's just like one type of chicken, and there's just this, there's one of everything. But in the States, there's like no carb bread somehow. There's like high protein bread somehow. There's zero, low fat, no fat cheese. There's lean beef. They don't even have, like, they hardly even have ground beef out here. They have ground beef, but most of it, when you look, it's actually ground beef mixed with ground pork out here. And then they do have ground beef, but it's just one type of ground beef, just says ground beef. Like in America, you can choose how much fat you want. You got the 85-15, the 90-10, the 95-5, or whatever it is. Here, it's just one of everything. So it is a little bit more difficult, but I will say it doesn't really matter to me anymore, because I used to be always looking for these hacks for dieting. Like, oh, if I get this genetically engineered chicken that has extra protein, or you know what I'm talking about, like the ice cream bars that are like high protein and no calorie or no carb and shit like that, that'll make my diet so much easier. But honestly, like, that never really killed my cravings. And lately, I've just completely ditched trying to do the if it fits your macros thing. Like, just eating like ice cream here and there, and get little hacks of like protein cakes and shit. Dude, I've ditched that, and I'm just eating beef, eggs, potatoes, bacon, like high fat, real shit, real organic, real shit for like every single meal. This morning I had beef and vegetables and eggs and a kiwi for breakfast, and I feel great. And the diet has been so much easier since I've just been eating full whole foods instead of trying to do these like weird hacks to my diet. I would recommend anyone, like, it's literally a game changer, a life changer. If you can start your morning, if you're on a diet, start your morning by getting like 60 grams of protein. Just eat a bunch of protein and you're going to be satiated. You're going to be feeling good all day. How's the modeling going? Thank you, Adrian. Thanks for asking, bro. I mean, it's, you know what? I ain't gonna lie. I got so many offers to go to so many castings over the last couple weeks, and I've been going to so many. And unfortunately, I haven't gotten hired. So I was getting really excited right off the bat because I was getting so many offers to go to so many gigs. And I went to so many, and I even thought they really liked me at a couple of the gigs that I went to. Like, the people seemed to really, really like me. And then they just never called me back for like any of them, dude. I've been to so many recently, but I think that's just kind of the life. The agency texted me and they were like, "Hey, don't get down on yourself. This is just how it goes. Like nobody gets hired for more than like 1 out of 20 gigs or whatever." So yeah, it's been frustrating, but I'm continuing to go. I've still been applying to gigs this week, so. Yo, do you know if Japan work life is as bad as they say or just in black companies? Solier. Thanks for asking, dog. I mean, I've only worked in part-time jobs, so I can't totally say, and then I can talk about like from what my friends say about how they view their office jobs or their real jobs, like my Japanese friends in Japan. But let me put it this way. For the 2 part-time jobs that I've worked a lot of jobs. I've only worked 2 part-time jobs in Japanese companies, and I can say confidently those were the 2 worst jobs I ever had. Not in terms of like the job itself, like what we were doing. It was just food service, and I've worked plenty of food service jobs. But in terms of like how the management treats, it's mostly just how the upper people treat the lower people, how the management treats the lower people. And yeah, that was terrible. And then not every job in Japan, like in a Japanese company, sucks. One of my best friends, Toshi, you guys have probably seen Toshi in a couple of my videos. He really, really likes his job. He's like, everyone's cool. You can wear casual clothes to work, but it's a really legit job. It's like a consulting company. You can wear casual clothes to work. Everybody leaves on time. He's like, it's super open-minded workplace. There's some foreigners that work there. So he really, really likes his job, and he always is ranting about how cool his job is. But that's definitely the outlier out there. Like, in the States, it's kind of funny, like, I don't know, maybe this is just the people I'm surrounded by, but people always talk about their jobs in the States. Like, lately, like, hearing my friends, you know, because we're out of college now, most of my friends are getting corporate jobs and shit, and they're always like, oh, well, and then we have, like, an hour where we do yoga together, and there's a snack room, and there's a break room with ping pong, and it's just like, what do you guys even do? You guys are just having fun all the time. But in Japan, it's like, I would say, like, 90% of the people I know, like, they're working unpaid overtime. Even if you're not doing that, like the things that people see as normal here that they don't mention as part of the job that's like difficult is like the way that people higher up talk to the people that are lower. Like they don't use basic, I mean, it's just a difference of cultures. It's just a difference of cultures. So maybe if you're Japanese, you don't even notice this shit and it doesn't mean anything to you. But for me, like the higher up people out here, when they talk to the lower people, they don't ask them to do something. They just tell them like, hey, go do this. And I know if you translate that into English, it's like, what the fuck? You don't just say, hey, do that, hey, do this, do that, without saying, please, would you mind doing this? They just say, do this. And then they expect you to just be everyone's bitch, kind of. And I was talking to my Japanese friends, and they're like, oh, really? Like, you're bothered by that? And I was like, yeah. And they're like, I think that's just a difference of cultures because that's just like, that's normal out here. If someone is in a position above you, they just tell you what to do and they can talk to you like this and like you don't think anything of it. And I was like, that's really interesting, but I don't know if I'll ever be able to be okay with that. Maybe other people are, but yeah, just how I'm built, I think. I've never been able to like let people just tell me what to do. And like, I don't know, I take that as disrespect when they don't even ask me. So, yeah, long kind of rant to your question, Solir, but I would say Japan work life is as bad as they say, but don't get me wrong, that doesn't mean all companies out here suck. I have Japanese friends who love their jobs, who like have forward-thinking companies. And then I know I would say most friends out here hate their jobs, but I don't know. At the same time, you have to be careful about how Japanese people talk because Japanese people tend to be like way more humble and like reserved about how they talk about their job. So they might not even go into as deep detail about how much they dislike their job or maybe they really like it, but they're just like, oh yeah, like, I don't know. They're just generally not as animated out here. If you ask an American, like, what do you think of your job? They're just usually going to tell you like straight up like, yo, fuck this, or they'll rant about how good it was and get really excited. So it's a little bit harder to get a read on Japanese people, as you may know. Ever try dressing old money? Don't know what that is. Young Juz says, can you see my message? Yes, I can see your message. Brooks Weber, do you watch UFC, brother? If so, whom is your favorite fighter? Yes, I do watch UFC. I watch every UFC event. I don't miss a single one. My favorite fighter of all time is Tony Ferguson. My second favorite fighter of all time is Max Holloway. Other than that, I like the Fighting Nerds right now. The Fighting Nerds are really exciting. All of those guys are. You look younger. Wow, thank you. It's probably my hair that I need to get cut. When you cut, you're living up the name Young James. Thanks, dog. Oh, yeah, it's my cut, yeah. Yeah, dude, cutting is definitely difficult. Back in America, 2 months, gave 5 pounds. Fuck me, dude. I totally feel you. I'm going to be visiting America for the summer, actually, here. And I'm already anticipating gaining a bunch of weight, too. But I'm going to do my best. I'm going to make a plan before I get back there, like a legit day-to-day plan. I'm going to need to. Because the last times I've gone back to the States, I haven't done that. And I've just blown up like a fucking balloon out there, man. Plenty of protein bars and drinks. Yeah, of course. Matcha protein powder? I have to try that. Yeah, matcha protein powder. Actually, I've never tried it, but it looks good. And it looks appetizing. There's also like a black sesame. If you go to Don Quixote, they have like a bunch of different protein powders there. That's where I buy my protein powder. Even like there's this app called iHerb, IHERB. By the way, guys, HERB, like herbs and spices, like herbs. It's pronounced herb, not herb. For all the English speakers out there, it's not pronounced herb. It's herb, the silent H. Japanese people, though, they say herb, they say hab. So anyways, there's this app called iHerb, IHERB, where you can order supplements off, and I've been like using that lately. But even on there, you can't get as good like deals on whey protein as you can at Don Quixote. You have to go to Don Quixote, DonQuijote, or if you just read Japanese, it's Don Quixote. I think that's how it is. It's like the Japanese Walmart. That's where you get reasonably priced protein powder. I buy like here, I'll show you. Look at this dog. Dog, 3 kilos. 3 kilos. This is what is this flavor? Chocolate chip milk cocoa. There's actually like little chocolate like chip things in here. It's like little chocolate cookie pieces. And yeah, this is what, 3 kilos. It cost me, I think it was 8,000 yen, which is like, I don't know, $50. So if you think about it, that's like, if you're from the States, 3 kilos, that's 6.6 pounds for $50. It's a pretty good deal. You got to go to Don Quixote to buy your protein for sure. Yeah. Oh, Brody's staying in Ueno in September. Hell yeah, dude. Ueno is sick. I love Ueno. In Ueno, there's Amea Yokocho. There's, yeah, like a really good street food market. There's a cool pond there, a cool zoo there. Ueno is a wonderful, super, super cool town. I would go there way more often if I was closer to it. What's up, G? Stop playing. What up, Blank Against? Hey, what up? Thanks for the donation, brother. Let me get to your question here. Aaron, thanks for $5, dog. Appreciate it. So, in your experience as a gaijin working in Japan, have you done anything specific that has earned you a greater respect from your Japanese peers and boss? Thank you so much. Yes, for sure. The number one thing you can do to just gain respect from your peers and your boss is, for me, I would say it's learning how to speak respectfully. Making sure that you're using proper keigo. Keigo ne. I'll type it in the chat here. Keigo. Keigo. Okay, the first kanji is like respect, and the second word means like words or language. It's like respectful language. You have to use the respectful language and know when to use it. That's, I would say, the most important thing. My boss was super, super cool at my old job, and one day I was like asking him, hey, am I using this right? Am I saying this right? And he was like, yeah, like I can tell that you always try your best to use proper keigo and be respectful, but sometimes you say like this thing wrong, or sometimes you say this, so you should actually say this. And I was like, how do you feel? I asked him, I was picking his brain. I was like, how do you feel about like just the idea that you need to speak differently to people in Japan? Do you think that that's annoying? Are you cool with that? Are you just like used to it because it's part of your culture? And he's like, yeah, I can definitely see how you would think that it's annoying. And I actually kind of agree. But he's like, if you want to have better relationships in Japan, if you want people to treat you better, you have to use it and you have to know how to speak with respect to people. And I was like, yeah, that's a great way of thinking about it. Even though you don't really want to do it, you do want better relationships with people here in Japan, right? So I would say learn how to speak Keigo. And then other than that, just general things like what's respect, how can you be respectful in Japan? Showing up on time, just understanding the culture, not really speaking unless you're spoken to, kind of keeping your head down, just being humble. Generally, I would say all of those things. The main thing for me, though, was speaking Keigo. I actually had a couple people get angry when I didn't use proper Keigo. I was using Tameguchi. Tameguchi is like just short, casual Japanese. To some people that I didn't think I needed to, because this guy was like not even my boss. He was just older than me, and he was only like 2 years older than me. I thought we were friends, and I was using Tameguchi to him, like normal, casual Japanese. And then apparently he was like talking behind my back, saying like, "Yo, Jimmy thinks that we're on the same level. He thinks that he can talk to me using this casual Japanese." But even though he uses that to me, that's just how it goes. Like if you're above someone, since he's older than me, since he had been in the company longer, he could use casual Japanese to me, but I need to use formal Japanese to him because I need to show him respect. Honestly, if you ask my real opinion, I think that's bullshit. I think that aspect of Japanese culture is bullshit, but it's also not really my point to. It's not my position to comment on it. It's not my culture. And if I don't like it, I can go home, you know. That's what makes Japan Japan. And if I don't like it, I will go home. So, yeah. Hey, what up, Jake? Yo, dude, you got... Sorry, I was going to say, you got to message me, but I haven't messaged you either. But, yo, Jake, let's set up another day when we can go to the market, dog. I want to go ASAP. Definitely got to see you, brother. Hope everything's going well, bro. Hey, what up? What up, Elijah? Is this Elijah Rocket Sloth? What up, dog? Good to hear from you, man. Hope you're doing well. I'm doing great, man. I think about you often. Pause. No, but I seriously do. I've been trying to pay more attention to the advice that you gave me earlier last year. Jules wants to give you a little diddle tomorrow. What does that mean? Oh, yeah. I know he does. I know. I'm going to breakfast with Jules tomorrow, or coffee. Sorry, guys. Trying to get back to everyone here. Cruise control. Me and Julian are on a date right now at... Actually, I don't know how to read that koen. Something sora koen. Ku koen. I don't know where that is. Do you use pre-workout? No, I don't. I usually just drink coffee. Get some natural carbs in my body. Some fruits. Can you sing again by Fediwap, please? It would mean a lot. I don't know what that is. Sorry, dog. You look like a kid ready to go to school. Thank you. I guess I'll take that as a compliment. I like being told that I look young. Why is everyone like, what is up with all the gooners in the chat? I got people, this guy's like, you need to sing a song for me. This guy wants to feel me up tomorrow morning. This guy says, shake some, shawty. You taking too much, my boy? Like, what are all these people talking about? All these gooners. I'm taking what? Taking it up the ass? I'm going to Japan. I'm preparing by watching more JAV. Don't do that, bro. Don't do that. I used to be a gooner like that. I know I put a video about like a month ago. I put a video talking about how I was getting over corn addiction. And I was so afraid to actually say in the video that I'm over it. Because wasn't really positive that I was over it. I kind of still had the mindset that if I saw something like that, it would get me back gooning again. And I wouldn't be able to stop myself. But it's been like another month since. And I genuinely, like, when I think of that stuff, I'm disgusted. And it's a great feeling. I don't know what the hell happened. And, like, my brain, I think, like, actually my brain is different. Like, when I think of that shit, it, like, genuinely sounds gross to me. And I feel like a boss. But nah, dude, don't be watching JAV, dude. That stuff's disgusting. I don't care. Yes, I am on my high horse. That's not my high horse. That stuff sucks. Yeah, man. Also, Yeah, dude. Whole Foods instead of protein powder, protein bars, all that, like protein ice cream, all that stuff. Whole Foods will fill you up so much longer, so much easier to diet when you're just eating Whole Foods. You guys don't even like. I was like a salad and chicken guy, like chicken breasts and salad forever. And then like since I would get so much high protein and eat these salads, and I'd hit my protein goal at like fucking 2 p.m. and I'd have 1,000 calories to play with, and I'd be like, all right, well, for the last 1,000 calories, I'm just gonna eat cookies and bullshit. I was never satiated. I was never actually like happy with myself on those diets. But now I'm eating beef, eggs, bacon, avocados, fruits, vegetables, and I feel incredible, dude. I'm not thinking about food nearly as much as I used to be. I feel healthier too. Like I just feel so good. I'm not dying at all. Thank you, Adrian. I appreciate it, dog. Don't worry, keep your head up. Yeah, dude, I'm definitely trying to do that. And I had this for the last couple of weeks. I've had this kind of stress going because I really needed that comment, Adrian. Thank you for telling me just keep my head up, because that's something I've been trying to tell myself lately. Like I was getting really excited. I'm sure you guys can roast me about this, because in one of my videos I was talking about how like I've been getting all these modeling opportunities and all these places asking me to go to these auditions for these modeling gigs. And I was like, man, the future's so bright. And then I went to so many and I just kept getting turned down. But I wasn't seeing it as a step in the right direction, even though that I was even getting invited to these auditions. Before, I wouldn't even get invited to the auditions. So I guess that's a plus, you know. And then I went through like a little phase for like 2 weeks ago, because I got turned down by all these places where I applied. And I even thought they liked me in person. And I was like really bummed out for a week or so. I was like, man, like this shit ain't gonna work out, is it? And I was really bummed out, thinking about like, what am I gonna do? And then it's like, it's stupid, because I just had the thought of, dude, I live in Japan. Like I've got plenty of money. I'm not gonna go broke. I've saved up my money from the States. I make money off of YouTube doing shit that I love. I make money from like people, like super cool people that donate to me. I'm going to school, like at a good school right now for a degree where I can actually utilize that degree. And not only just am I going to have that degree soon, I actually have like a job experience in that area, and I can use my degree to go back to the States or wherever. I can work wherever. Like, even if none of this works out, the modeling doesn't work out, the YouTube doesn't work out, any of that, I'm pretty like set up for life, man. And I don't know why I was getting so bummed about my situation for like a week or two. It's ridiculous. So yeah, dude, just keep your head up, man. I'm trying to do that. I am doing that. I've been feeling super positive lately. I think this little break from YouTube and content creation has allowed me to be more positive. I need a little bit of break. I'm scheduling my life, kind of getting my life together right now a little bit, and it feels great. I feel really good, training like a beast. I'm on top of my schoolwork. Everything is going well. Sorry, enough of me just ranting about myself. But any updates on the film release dates or teaser production names? Dude, I cannot. I'm not trying to be annoying. I cannot release information about the film that I'm going to be in. All I can say is it's going to be out in winter of this year. Winter, we'll say. The next winter it'll be out. That's all I'm going to say. I love big women. All right, great. I don't think, dude, guys love to say that they love big women. Like, we all know the guy that's like, I love big girls. All like, it's always black dudes too. Black dudes always be like, man, I love big white women. It's like, I mean, white guys say that too, but it's funny because black guys always say that. It's like, I don't think that you really do love big women. I think that those are the women that give you attention, so you're coping. And those are the women that are easier for you, so you're coping. And then you say, well, I love this. I think you would be happier if you had a skinny in shape girl that was giving you that same attention. But you guys want to be like, no, I love big women. You're coping. You do not love big women. I'm cleaning my home while watching you, bro. Hope you have a good day. Thank you, dog. I appreciate it. I hope you have a good day as well. AJ Garrett said, what up, James? Leaving for my year move to Osaka in 10 days. Dude, that's sick. I want to go to Osaka again. I would love to go out to Osaka and chill a little bit. I'm sure the Japanese worker would love to do paid yoga, LOL. Yeah, no doubt. see any movies lately? No, dude, I don't really watch movies. Any recommendations? Is there anything I should be watching? I just watched like YouTube and I watched Terrace House. I've been watching some Japanese Netflix lately a little bit, kind of as study. I don't really enjoy it like a lot, but it's been good for studying. Yeah, do they run 30 outside if needed? Don't know what that means. Sup, wise guy? What's up? Johnny Quid. Young James, do you have a hard time understanding different accents, dialects, in Kansai or Aomori? I'm asking to gauge how much it would take me to understand Kansai, for example, when I go to Japan. I would say, yeah. I would say it affects it for sure, but it's not going to kill you, I don't think. It's like, it'll only make like a 10% difference. I definitely do notice it, but it's not a huge, it's not, also, I'll put it this way, like the dialects, people always say, oh, Kansai Ben, Kansai, but this person speaks Kansai Ben, you're not going to be able to understand them. I think people always exaggerate that shit when they're coming from overseas. Even in Japan, people always say, oh, this person speaks Kansai Ben, it's so different. And then half the time, I didn't even realize that that's what they were speaking until later. I just thought that it was my poor Japanese that I couldn't really understand them as well, but I don't think it's, I think people over-exaggerate it. But sure, yeah, it'll make some type of difference. The Japan meta is make money and get rich overseas, then move to Japan and not have to work. I don't know about that. For me, I think it would just be visit Japan. I don't think I want to live and move in. God damn it, I'm crazy. I don't think I want to live in Japan long term. Maybe other people do, but for my values, I don't think I want to. It's Tony time, bitches. What up, Juan? What up, my dog? Yes, sir. Max Holloway, let's go. Is prostitution legal in Japan? Yeah, more or less. We'll just say that. I mean, from what I understand, this, like, real penetration is illegal, but you can do everything but this. But, like, all the places that do everything but this, from what I understand, also do this. And then I've heard that they can get out of it, like if they're prosecuted, they can like get out of it by saying like, oh, we fell in love during the thing, and then it just turned into a relationship. So I mean, more or less, it's legal. Ever think about growing out the facial hair? No, I've just been like locked in on monk mode this week. I haven't really been out socially or anything, so that's why I haven't been actually cutting it. But as you can see, I mean, I can't grow like a real beard at all. If I could grow a real beard, sure, maybe, but no, I can't grow a real beard. I'm still a little boy. Dude, I'm so excited for John Silva versus Bryce Mitchell. Me too, as well as Jeff Neal versus Carlos Prates. Super stoked, man. Fighting Nerds is definitely the most exciting group and team in MMA right now, no doubt. About as legal as anywhere else. I don't know what you're talking about, ABL OCCD. If you're from the States, prostitution is super illegal. And massages where they do hand jobs are super illegal. And I've seen people in my own town get busted and arrested for a long time, many times. But in Japan, like, hand massages where they do this at the end in Japan are everywhere and legal and like normal, accepted here. And it's like Soapland where you go and you do everything but this. You can do literally like there's a place in my town and I was just curious. I promise I was just curious. I was looking at like their website to see like what it was about, like what's on the menu there, and they say everything that you can do, everything there. It's literally like everything you could imagine but this. And it's just right there on the website, and you go in and you pay by the hour, and you choose your girl and you make a reservation. So, yeah. If that's legal here, I would not say that it's about as legal as anywhere else. What's one product from the US you missed that you can't get in Japan? Probably just... Oh, it's food. It's snacks, for sure. American snacks. Even though I'm on a diet and I don't really eat snacks, I don't snack at all, which is great. I used to snack so much in the States. But snacks, bro. Flamin' Hot Cheetos. I'm a spicy guy. Flamin' Hot Cheetos, Cholula hot sauce. Cholula hot sauce. That's the number one thing I miss. I miss Cholula hot sauce. I miss tahine. I bought a bunch of bottles of tahine, so I have tahine here. But I would miss tahine if I didn't bring so much. Cholula hot sauce I miss. I miss Flamin' Hot Cheetos. I miss buffalo sauce. Yeah, that's what I miss. Unless you're herbivore, then it's herb. I don't know what you're talking about, dude. I said Herb is pronounced herb, not herb. But if you're a herbivore, it's pronounced herb. You're right. If you think it's herbivore and herb, then you're wrong. Nice try, Diddy. What up? Sorry, guys, I'm really behind on the comments. Bryce Mitchell beats John Silva soundly. I don't know. He might. He might. I think that's a really good fight. Really interesting fight. I'm pretty stoked for that one for sure. What hotel do you recommend in Tokyo? I plan to go there soon. I mean, dude, there's so... Bro, it's like the biggest city in the world, man. There's so many hotels. I don't think it's about the hotel that you stay in. I need to know your requirements. I think more than anything, it's where you stay. Because you can stay, like, far from a train station. And if you're away from a train station, it's just a pain being here. Like, you got to walk 15 minutes before you can, like, get to anywhere. You have to walk 15 minutes to the train station. I would say just stay somewhere around Shinjuku. Shinjuku's, like, the center of the city. There's the Yamanote line, Marunouchi line, all the important subway and train lines. Yeah, stay somewhere in Shinjuku, bro. It doesn't really matter so much the hotel, but as long as you're in Shinjuku or you're just kind of by any major station or major train line, that's where you should stay, I think. Adrian says, any tips for a more defined jawline? I've seen many Instagram ads talk about chewables that refine the jawline. Any tips? I have no idea, dude. I've looked into this for myself because I've been interested. So I'm not an expert at all, but I will say for the jawline, everything that I've seen about, like, increasing your jaw size, like chewing things or what are that, there is this, like, thing that you, like, bite. Jazzercise. You guys remember Jazzercise? There were commercials about it. And it'd have, like, guys, like, chewing on this, like, ball thing. I've heard that those can hurt your jaw, and, like, building exercises are actually really bad. Somebody correct me if I'm wrong, but I've heard from a lot of different places that those are bad and not what you should do. The only thing that you really can do is get leaner. And I will say, like, since I've gotten leaner, it's helped me so much, way more than I even thought it was, than I thought it would. And now I still have more weight to lose, so I'm just excited to see how defined my face gets. I think more than anything, it's just the diet, dog. And you'll be really impressed how lean your face can get. Anything, like, some people think they're ugly. So many guys think they're ugly, think they can't get girls because they're ugly. You would never know what you look like anyway. You wouldn't even know what your face looks like because you look like a fucking... You look like a donut hole. Your face, dog, your face looks like a honey bun, bro. Your face looks like mochi. You got a big, fat, squishy face. You won't even know what your jawline looks like. You don't know if... You're like, bro, I don't have protruding cheekbones. You don't know if you have protruding cheekbones because you got a fat-ass face, dog. You got to lose the weight first. Same thing with just muscles in general. Sometimes you don't know if you're building muscle, you're losing muscle, or all, because you can't tell because you just got all this fat. You can't even see your results. But then once you lose the fat, dude, you can do a couple workouts and be like, wow, I notice I have a little bit more muscle here because I can actually see my muscles. It's not hidden by all this fat. Yeah, you just gotta get lean, dog. So many people are on this mindset that, like, bulk until you're 200 plus pounds, then cut. I mean, that's what you guys want to do, go for it. But for me, just looking lean is such a game changer. Doesn't even matter, like, as long as you're not a stick, as long as you're not like a toothpick, if your face is lean, dude, it changes the way, like, girls treat you, like, you just look so much better. You feel better. Get lean. In my opinion, get lean first. And then bulk up slowly, man. Sorry, guys. I'm so behind in the comments. Yokohama is underrated. Jake, totally agree, bro. Yokohama is fun. I saw that you went to Yokohama recently, man. I'm glad you went out there. It's a fun-ass time. Let's see. Sorry, guys. Oh, would you say the language school covers those nuances of formality well? Do you have to pick up that from the Japanese friends you made who helped you refine? No. It's the other way around, for sure. Yeah, language school helps you learn proper Japanese. Proper Japanese, keigo, the difference between casual Japanese and proper Japanese. When you meet your friends are probably only going to teach or only going to speak in, like, slang, casual Japanese to you. So that's why language school especially is really important. If you just go around, like, You might learn how to like be a native speaker and be super fluent faster if you're just surrounded by Japanese speaking friends all the time, but you're probably not going to know how to actually speak properly. In a workplace setting, use how to use professional Japanese, business Japanese, sonkeigo, keigo. So that's definitely a reason why language school is really important. And when you go to like the city hall, or you go to the doctor, or you go anywhere where people are serving you, they're going to speak to you in sonkeigo, which is like very highly respectful Japanese, and it's totally different. Sounds totally different. There's different grammar, different conjugations, different words that they use, and you're not going to know what the hell they're saying if the only Japanese you've learned is casually through your friends. So I would definitely recommend studying both. Yes, dude, super busy. I'll hit you up. Yeah, Jake, dude, me too. So no pressure at all, dude. I know you're busy. You got a family and stuff, so I'm the same way. I'm super busy right now, so just whenever, dog. Sneefy, how do you do fellow kids outfit? Me? I'm trying. Everyone was calling me. You know why? You know why I'm dressed like this? You know I got my hoodie on and my t-shirt and my hat, my cute little hat, because I uploaded my language video earlier. I uploaded my language video and everyone's saying I look like an old man because I have my shirt tucked in. Now I'm trying to look young, guys. I'm just trying to fit in, guys. I'm lost. Bobby H16 says, how is sparring going? Thank you for the $2, dog. Sparring is, I mean, anyone who spars regularly, anyone who trains, I would assume that you would agree with this. It's like you have a good day and you have a bad day. And then you have a good day and then you have 3 bad days. And then you have a good day and you have a good day and you feel like, wow, I'm learning a lot. I'm getting really tough. Like, I know how to fight. I'm a badass. And you get this confidence and you start to think like, yeah, I'm really badass, dude. I'm really cool. And then you have more bad days where you just get your ass kicked for every round. You just get your ass kicked. And the last day that I went to sparring was like a week ago. There's this dude who kicked my ass. And he didn't like beat me up so bad. I didn't have a bloody nose or anything like that. But I felt like I could do nothing to him. Like no matter what I did, I pulled out all my tricks. I pulled out all my special tricks that were up my sleeve. I couldn't do it. Like, he was a step ahead of me for everything. He was just way more experienced than me. And he was not even doing anything interesting. He's literally just using like a jab, a teep, and like a rear kick, and that's it. That's it. And it's just like I couldn't touch him. He knew exactly when I was going to throw. He knew exactly when to jab me. He wasn't even hitting me hard, but it's like anytime I move, I just get my head snapped back. It's just frustrating as hell. And then it's like you leave a sparring session like that and you feel like you've learned nothing in the last 2-3 years that you've been training striking. And you're just like questioning your life. Yeah, I mean, you guys all know, you get home and you just like, you take a shower and you just sit there and you're just in the shower for like 15 minutes just thinking about like, what have I learned anything? I feel like I'm on day 1. I just got my ass handed to me. And this guy was just chilling. So I've been feeling kind of bummed out, but it's just part of the learning process. That was the last time I went to sparring. It was like a week ago. Yeah. People are always like, you got to upload. They say this with everything. You got to upload videos of you doing this. You got to upload videos of you sparring. You got to upload videos of you at the gym. You got to upload videos of you and your friends. You got to upload videos of you going out to restaurants that you like in Japan. Believe me, I would love to. But that stuff just doesn't fly out here. People don't like being filmed. You literally cannot film in so many gyms. You cannot film in restaurants out here. People ask you to blur their faces out if you do film them. And that's like, oh, you can film, but please blur my face out. I'm like, if you're that annoyed by it, if you're that uncomfortable by it, then I don't even really want to do it. And then also, I don't even like want to go through the pain of blurring your face out and putting a blur. Like, it's annoying. And also, I kind of just want to live in the moment, you know? Kind of just want to enjoy it. I don't want to be filming everything every time I hang out with my friends. Hey, guys, look at me. Here with my real-life Japanese friends. Yes, they do exist. You know? I recently went to Kusatsu. It's onsen town, like a Japanese hot spring town. And I went there with my friends from my last part-time job where I was hanging out my part-time job. And there's the whole issue with the gorilla boss who yelled at me and stuff, and I quit. They invited me to go on a little vacation with them, so we went out to this onsen town. We stayed overnight. And then some people were like, oh, that would have been such a cool experience for you to film it and vlog the whole thing. It's like, dude, I'm just like getting in with these people here. Like, I'm trying to be cool. I'm trying to, you know how hard it is to make close Japanese friends in Japan? Like, I've worked so hard on the language. I've worked so hard on learning the culture. I've worked so hard on just like being cool to them and getting them to be my friends. And then you think I'm going to go out here like first time hanging out with them on like on a trip, and I'm just going to be filming, hey guys, go on my YouTube video. Say something. Say konnichiwa. And like weird them out. I'm not gonna do that. I'm just trying to be cool, guys. Just gotta remember, this is real life that I have out here. It's not. Although sometimes it might seem like I'm just out here living a movie or something, or I'm just out here being a dumbass. I do have a real life. Like a lot of people message me on Instagram and they're like, "Hey, just got to Japan. Let's go out to this tonight." And they message me like 11:30 at night. Like, let's go party at this thing. I'm going to this club. Come meet me here. I'm like, bro, I have work here. I have school here. I have homework. I have responsibilities. Like, I know that you're on vacation, and I know that that's a lot of fun, and I hope you do have a lot of fun. But you got to remember that I live a real life out here. I'm not just like, I'm not on vacation like everyone else is coming through, asking me to hang out with them while they're on vacation out here. Spell run 5 times fast. Why? I'm confused. Hot Cheetos started getting imported into Taiwan, so now maybe Japan will get it soon too. Hopefully they do. Hopefully they do. You know what? As much as I love Hot Cheetos, I don't think I'm gonna eat them anymore, man. I'm seriously like I've really changed my diet. I'm really proud of how I eat now, dude. I never eat like bullshit anymore, dude. And I feel great. I don't miss that stuff at all. Do you know Daniel Himr? I do not know Daniel Himr. Who is that? How do you pronounce Herbert Hoover? You pronounce Herbert Hoover like Herbert Hoover, because that's a different word than herb. It's not the same word. Just because it's spelled the same, like there are words like read and red, they're spelled the same, right? R-E-A-D, R-E-A-D. They mean different things. They're pronounced differently. Anyone who knows the English language understands that. Sneed feed. But thanks for trying. We started getting Gatorade imported now too. Oh, is that Taiwan? Okay, cool. Yeah, love me some Gatorade for sure. Yeah, to get a defined jawline, you need really low body fat. Phalis says, yeah, dude. Exactly, that's it. I mean, for anything, man, you guys got to get lean, dog. You got to get lean, man. Like like your life will change so much. You'll genuinely be surprised how much better looking you are, how much better you feel, how much more confident you are if you guys just get skinny. Like, I'm gonna say right here, forget bulking, man. Forget bulking. Get skinny. Slow, natural bulk up. No more fat guys, all right? Yeah, sorry, I'm behind in the comments, but I really appreciate everyone commenting here. I'm trying to get back to everyone. Thank you guys so much. What's poppin', playa? Yo, what up, 8reg? Yeah, you gotta be super patient and open-minded to fit into Japanese society, Mexicans for Trump says. Yeah, dude, for sure. It's gonna be difficult, and like, I've said this in a different video. I understand why people don't actually fit into Japanese society, why they don't adapt, why they don't fit in out here. They come out here, they realize how difficult it is, and then they stop and they go into their little foreigner bubble for years and years and years, and that's fine. People want to do that. I mean, I know I do hate on those people a lot, which I guess I don't know. There are different opinions to have about it, but it's difficult. And I've thought the same thing many times. I've been like rejected by Japanese people. I felt like I was lied to by them. I've had issues with like you said, you have to speak with more respect to people above you, and you have to speak like differently to people who are lower than you, and you have to follow all these rules. And I've had the same thought. I thought like, why am I even doing this? I don't want to do this. But then you have good experiences occasionally, like your friends inviting you to go out, like all your Japanese friends, only Japanese friends inviting you to go on a trip with them, inviting you to do something like really, really different. It's a super, super interesting activity, just life experience. And after I got back from my trip with my Japanese friends a week or two ago, I thought like, this is what I've been working so hard for. This is one of the coolest experiences of my life. It was so different, complete immersion in a different culture. This is all worth it. I don't care about everything else, all the other difficult times I had. This was worth it. This was so fun. So that's just how I feel. But Yeah, 60% of attractiveness comes from jawline, other than height, of course. Yeah, a good amount of it does, for sure. Jawline is important, no doubt. I mean, cheekbones as well. You can't really see mine yet, but soon you guys will see. My cheekbones gonna be coming in. Just face in general, man. Face in general. Digging the share house capsule dorm place you live in. It's not a share house, bro. It's my studio apartment, dog. It's my studio apartment. Met your mama in Yokohama. Alright, for sure. Alright, guys, trying to catch up with the comments here. Who would win in a fight, Victorian-era child or the average-day working man in Japan? That's a great question. I don't know, but I body them both at the same time. That's all I'm going to say. It's not the comment delay. It's just that I'm trying to get to everyone's comments and I'm behind. Yep. Adrian agreed. Sparring is like your heart rate. It has ups and downs. For sure. Yeah. It's never just like normal after I spar. I'm either on top of the world, I think I can kick anyone's ass, I think I'm a badass, or it's the other way around and I feel like I suck and I've wasted all of my time trying to learn how to fight. Oh, what up, Phalis? Thanks for the $2, dog. He says, do you own a video game console in Japan? I do not. I have an Xbox One back in the States, and I used to play a lot of Apex Legends, but I know if I brought it out here, I would have been addicted. I would have been wasting my time out here. There are real things to do in Japan, like real life to live. I want to be locked in out here. And I left that shit home. I don't miss it. I know someone in the comments is thinking, dude, you're so boring. You can think that. I don't feel boring at all. I don't miss it at all, man. I have a really full life out here, doing real life activities, getting outside, touching grass, meeting people, reading books. So much better than playing video games. And by the way, I have a little rant. You know how many people send me Instagram reels every single day? Dude, there are like 20 plus people that send me 3, 4, 5 Instagram reels every single day. Guys, love ya, but no more. No more. You're done. No more reels. No more. Get off of Instagram reels. Stop sending. I don't watch them. That's why. And even if you send me like messages about something important, and then you send me reels after, I see that you sent me reels, and I'm like, fuck off, man. Stop sending me Instagram. And I don't even read your other messages because I'm annoyed that you're sending me reels. And part of it is that the reels that you send are never funny. Let's just be honest, they're never funny. Because I have an ascended sense of humor. And the things that I think are funny are actually funny. The things that you think are funny aren't funny. And that's just how it is. And I don't watch your dumb reels that you send me. Sorry. And also, when you're sending me 4, 5, 6 Instagram reels every single day, I know you're not doing shit with your time. Like, you're sitting around scrolling through Instagram reels all day. Stop sending me Instagram reels. Get outside. Dude, go take a walk. Fucking do something, man. Just like, I don't know what you guys need to do. But do something. Stop sending me reels. Next person that sends me an Instagram reel is getting blocked. Alright. Yes, I'm triggered. Mexicans for Trump. Thank you, dog. Thank you for the donation, bro. I appreciate it. One up. Thank you, dog. Trying to get back to everyone out here. Yeah, dude, bro was spamming the same move on me, Adrian. It's so difficult. Someone can have one single move. Isn't there like a Bruce Lee quote about that? Like, all they have to use is a jab on you. And I'm trying to throw like spinning 360 tornado elbows and think of like all these tricks I have up my sleeve to just like land anything on this guy. And this guy's just jabbing me. That's all he's doing. He's just jabbing me. And I can't hit him and he hits me whenever he wants. So frustrating. Are you a serial killer? I don't think so. I don't think that I am. Why are we asking that? Yeah, man, that feeling when you spar and you get your ass kicked is kind of soul-crushing. Dude, it's really soul-crushing. Shatters your ego into oblivion. But then you get more motivation to get stronger. Yeah, I think that's what it is. You get more motivation to get stronger after you do poorly. And then the next time you go and you do well. And then the next time you go and you get your ass kicked again. Because it's just like a constant back and forth. So It's good. That's what builds character. That's what puts hair on your chest, puts lead in your pencil, right? Getting your ass kicked, going through difficult times, going back and trying again. So, yeah. Love your content, dude. What would you advice do you give to a 20-year-old that going 2-3 weeks to Japan? Cesar Chavez. Cesar, ¿qué pasó? ¿Qué pasó, chingón? ¿Qué tal, güey? Cesar. Sorry, man. If you're coming to Japan for 2-3 weeks, I would say best thing you can do if you're coming to Japan for a trip, plan every single day. Literally fill your schedule with plans. Do not be the guy that comes out here without plans and thinks that I'm just going to figure it out on the day-to-day. I'm just going to chill and find something to get into every day. Because what's going to happen is you're going to find yourself waiting every single morning thinking, shit, what do I do? And you're like Googling shit, trying to like look on Reddit for shit to do. And you're going to, at the end of the trip, you're going to feel like you wasted a fair amount of time because you didn't know what to do. Best thing you can do, come out here with a real plan. Day trips, different cities to go to, places to eat each day, tourist activities, sightseeing, and fill up your entire schedule as much as you possibly can. Look online, ask people, ask me, send me an Instagram message or something. I'll give you like a little plan. Or maybe email me. Ask me, $5, guys. Send me $5 and I'll give you a legit ass plan. Just email me. Shoot me an email, youngjames, YUNGJAMEZYT@gmail.com. And fill up your entire plan as much as possible. And then if you get out here and you're like, I'm tired, I want to take a day to just chill and wander, you can do that. But you have all these plans already that you thought of back in the States or wherever you're coming from. Because the first time I came out here, I was like, I'm just going to have fun and I'm going to like get into some shit. And I spent so many days thinking like, damn, I don't really know what to do out here. And then like I wanted to schedule something or I wanted to get into an activity, and then you realize you need to make a reservation beforehand, and then it's like, shit, it's already too late. And I had a lot of free time on my hands just kind of wandering around looking for shit to do, and I really regretted it. So I would say come out here, have a plan, and then if you do feel tired, if you do feel like you want to chill, you can always just like chill for a day. Aspinall beats Jones. Probably. Yeah, probably. At this point, yeah. If Jones is a little younger, I don't know if I would have said that, but yeah, maybe. Do you like Japanese cable TV? I never watch it. I actually I don't have a TV. I have like cable. I pay because it's like included in my internet plan, but I don't have a TV, so no, I don't know. Maybe it's fine. I watch Netflix a little bit. What's a good gym that will accept casual visits and has decent free weights are in Tokyo? I would say Hero Gym, Hero Gym. I did a video at Hero Gym. If you guys are coming for a day, guys, keep in mind, if you're going for a day pass in Japan, it's so expensive. At the least, a day pass is like $20. It's like 3,000 yen. But at Hero Gym, it's like 3,500 yen, which is like over $20 for just one day pass. But it's like Gold's Gym is similar price. It's expensive, man. It's expensive. So if you want to come to Japan, you come to Japan and not get a membership and just have a day pass while you're here, I recommend Hero Gym. I believe it's in Meguro maybe? Can't remember exactly, but Hero Gym. Super dope gym, super aesthetic. You can film in there. You can work out with your shirt off. Badass gym, dude. Hero Gym. Say X a bunch of times really fast. X, 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 X. Oh, you're funny. You're stupid. You got me. Best cheap food in Japan? Studying abroad right now. Depends what you like. Are you trying to get, like, snacks? Are you trying to get protein, healthy meals? Best thing you can do is cook on your own, dude. Go to the grocery store. Don't be the guy eating out of 7-Eleven all the time. And if you are going to eat bento, like prepared meals, like lunch boxes of meals, don't get them from 7-Eleven or the convenience stores. They're more expensive there. You can go to most of your grocery stores and find bento, and they're cheaper than the 7-Elevens. I would do that. If you don't have a kitchen and can't cook for yourself, I would do that. But number one thing to do is cook for yourself. Best cost performance is the best. You learn how to cook. Incredible skill to learn, and you can be healthy. You can cook in the way that you want to. More protein, less protein. You can not use oil, whatever. You should be cooking. I don't care where you are. Just in Japan. If you're in the States, wherever you are, you guys should be cooking for yourself for like at least 75% of your meals. You should be cooking on your own. Shouldn't be eating out all the time. If you're skinny fat, in my opinion, get skinny. Don't bulk, bro. Get skinny first. Get lean first, and then go from there. Don't be fat. Lean is law, yes. Eric Nicholson, yes. Lean is law, agreed. All foreigners pretend to not like anime when they arrive in Japan, lol. Is that true? I don't know. Most foreigners I know out here like came because of anime, and they always talk about they came because of anime. Sup, Jimmy? How much Japan did you learn before going? Japanese. I learned like N4 level Japanese before I came. I passed the N5 test when I was back in the States. It wasn't really worth taking, but I took it anyways, and I passed it. And then I got up to like N4 level. I didn't take my own, kind of on and off. How are hospitals and health insurance for foreigners? A lot of hospitals, the doctors speak English because a lot of the doctors study like in the UK and in the US. So like the head doctor often, not always, but often speaks English here in Japan. So like the language isn't a super difficult thing. Health insurance is cheap, easy. Doctor's visits, they give you so much medicine here when you go. Like, you don't even have to tell them anything. It's crazy here. Like, when you go to the doctor in the States, you tell them, like, oh, these are all my symptoms, and this is my medical history, and blah, 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 blah. And then they're like, well, we could give you this medication, but I don't really want to just be giving out medications for this and that, so we'll just give you a small dose, and we'll see how that works. In Japan, like, every doctor I've been to, I'm just like, hey, I have a little bit of a symptom of this, and they don't even, like, check my temperature or anything. They're just like, okay, yeah, we're going to give you this, 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 this. And they give you like 5 medications and they send you on your way. They don't give you the medications at the doctor. They give you a prescription. They write it on a paper piece. And then you go to like any drugstore. You go in and you just hand it to the person at the pharmacy there. And then they like give you your medication like that. And it's quick. You don't have to like call it in ahead of time. They usually go and you sit at the counter or you sit in like a chair for like 10 minutes and then they send you on your way. But also the medicines out here aren't as strong. They're not as concentrated as they are in the States. I agree. Phalis says, I don't see the point in coming to Japan and not engage with the culture and living in a foreign bubble. I agree. The reason I came to Japan and not like Europe or something like that is because I wanted to experience a super different culture. I wanted to experience something life-changing, something that would open my eyes and make me think, whoa, I've seen the world. I've gotten some interesting experiences in my life. And then if I was to come here with that goal in mind and then just be around a bunch of foreigners all the time, sorry, I love my foreign friends. You guys are cool. But, like, that's a lot of times why I don't hang out with my foreign friends when they invite me out. Like, I didn't really come out here to just hang out with the foreigners. Sorry, guys. I came out here to learn the language. I always wanted to be bilingual, man. Hang out with my Japanese friends, do interesting Japanese stuff. Like, that's why I came to a super different country. Not to live on the outside and be a tourist, so... Yep. All right, people talking about consoles. What do you think of Tokyo versus Osaka? In terms of livability, fun factor, long term. I wish I could give you a really good opinion about that, but I don't really know, dude. I've only been to Osaka once with my family for just a couple of days, like literally 2-3 days. Osaka seems like a lot of fun. It seems more open. It seems like there are more foreigners there. It seems like as a foreigner, you'd be more comfortable in Osaka, but I've learned so many times in Japan, whenever you think something is this way because you see it like briefly, you see it as a tourist, you're here for a couple days, it's usually so much deeper, man. There's so much more to know. There's so much that you cannot understand if you don't actually live here long term and really get involved in the culture. So I can't say for sure if it is super, super different long term if you're living in Osaka as opposed to Tokyo. I got a tip. Try getting a voice acting demo together. Plenty of voice work in the video games and anime. That's not a bad idea, dude. I might do that. Thank you for the... Oh, thank you, Stan. Oh, what up, dog? It's Stan. Thank you, dude. Yeah, I might try that. I definitely, like, I'm already... Since my diet's going really well, I'm getting lean. I'm going to be going back to my modeling agency and taking new photos. Because last time I took modeling photos there, I was kind of chubby. Not chubby, but I had a fluffy face as compared to now. So that's going to be first plan of attack. And then, yeah, I might do that, actually, like, get a reel for my voice acting stuff. What's the average cost of a regular full-sized gym in Japan? There's no such thing as a full-size gym in Japan. Let's just get that out of the way. All the gyms here are super, super cramped, don't have as many weights, don't have as much space. Are the weight sizes, machine selections good? No, they're not. They're just not. I'm not gonna, like, so many people will be like, yeah, well, they're not bad. It's a little different than overseas. No, just tell it what it is. It sucks. It sucks compared to, like, if you're coming from the States, the gyms suck. They suck ass. The weight selections, the machine selections, not good. The sizes, not good. The space, not good. But you can find gyms that will do, but it's going to be more expensive also. Isn't that crazy? It's going to be more expensive also. But the average cost, I would say somewhere around 8,000 yen per month, which is like $50 USD. I'd say that's probably average. Yeah, about $50 USD. In terms of sparring, it always is a game of chess, I'd say. For sure. Adrian, yes, agree. You have to adapt each day constantly. That's why I'm addicted to it. That's so true. Yeah, and that feeling, that high that you get when you do better and you realize that you learned some shit, or you didn't even, like, consciously learn it. When someone just throws a punch at you and you block it without even thinking, and you're like, whoa, I just did that off of reactions. You feel like a badass. So, totally agree. Hey, what up, Yedito? Keep it real, young blood. Love your channel. Thanks for tuning in, dog. Thanks for the $2. Appreciate that, dog. Thank you so much. Oh, big donation. What up, Ricardo? What up, dog? Yo, is this Ricardo from the Discord? Is this the bear? You did a lot for me in terms of inspiration, motivation, and mindset. Thanks you for my dream. Moving to Japan feels a lot more achievable. Oh, it is. Okay. From your pilot friend. Stakes on me today. Yo. Thank you, dog. Thank you so much, man. This dude's cool as hell, man. This guy's in the Discord. He's jacked. He's good looking. He's, like, muscular as hell. I'm not just saying that because he donated. But he's super cool, and we've had a good friendship just from him joining the Discord and talking shit out there. So, dude, looking forward to you coming to Japan, man. We'll definitely chill when you come out here, and I still remember how you knew exactly where I was in my video. When I posted that video of me talking about staying at that girl's apartment in Yamanashi, out by Mount Fuji, and she blue balls me, and I was in this park, this random small park in a really, like, random area of Tokyo where people don't know. This dude messaged me, or maybe he commented on the video. He's like, I know exactly where you are, and he pinpointed my location. Creepy, but that was kind of funny. Thank you, dog. I appreciate it. I'm actually going out with George tonight, so we will definitely get some steaks on you, dog. Thank you, bro. Appreciate it. Do you think dating in Japan is impossible? Definitely not. I mean, of course not. Not impossible. It's difficult. It's so much more difficult than... Here's the thing, man. If you're like a foreign dude and all you have going for you is being a foreigner, you can come out here and you can find someone easier than you can in the States. If you're ugly and you don't have money and you're dorky, and in the States you can't... I'm talking about the States. I don't know how it is in other countries. If you're in the States and you've never got attention from girls, you don't know how to talk to girls, you can't riz girls, you're ugly, it's going to be so hard for you to get a girlfriend in the States. But if you come out here, you can find people who will like you just because you're a foreigner. Just because you're a foreigner. And I think that's terrible. I think that's not a good recipe for a long-term relationship. I think that almost guarantees difficulties and a sad relationship once you guys get past the honeymoon phase and actually get into real life. Maybe not every time, but most of the time I think it is like that. And I would say, don't be that guy. But is it possible? Is it possible if you have realistic expectations, if you've actually worked on yourself out here, if you speak the language, if you know the culture, if you don't come out here chasing shit, if you come out here knowing that if you're a guy, I'm assuming you're a guy, if you come out here and you know that you're the prize, that you're the leader, and you can walk away whenever you need to if a girl ain't treating you right, and you will be completely fine if that happens, I think you can do it. I think you can do it. But it's not easy. It's not easy at all to date out here. If you're really looking for someone to have a real, genuine relationship with where you like each other because of the person that they are, not because they're a foreigner, or because they're Japanese, or because you have some type of weird fetish, I would say that it's much more difficult than your home country to date out here. The culture gap is really large, and it really does have an effect on relationships. Big time. Big time. But it's not impossible. You have to find someone who is very, very invested in adapting into your culture, and you are also very, very invested into adapting into their culture. That's what I would say. Do you believe in ghosts, demons, cryptids, or anything similar? Nope, I do not. I feel like you guys maybe could have guessed that. What up, Tony Baker? Big fan, man. Thank you so much, Tony Baker. That sounds like a fake name. But what up, dog? Thank you. What up, chill white boy Peter Griffin? Some gaijin that have been here for 10 plus years and say that they are N4 level. Yeah, for sure. I think that's kind of sad, but I mean, hey, I used to be the type of guy to like hate on other foreigners or just other people in general if I didn't see that they were working as hard as me or they didn't live up to like their fullest potential. Full potential, is that what I should say? I'm an idiot. I don't know. But I've really gotten away from that lately and I feel happier. I'm like, I just do me. I worry about what my life is, what I'm doing in my life. I worry about what I care about. I worry about improving myself. Not everyone wants to improve themselves. Not everyone wants to be the best person they can be. Doesn't matter. It doesn't affect me. I live my life. They can do whatever they want. That's kind of how I feel now. So I'm much happier like this. And I waste less energy thinking about other people. So I have more energy to actually do better for myself now. Imagine that. If you want to get away from foreigners, go to Niigata, Aomori. Anywhere that isn't Tokyo, Osaka, or Kyoto. Yeah, sounds legit. I don't know if I necessarily want to get away from foreigners, but foreigners, they kind of do bug me because it's like this is kind of contradictory to what I just said, but foreigners kind of bug me out here because I feel like I work so hard to fit in here. I feel like I work so hard to learn the language and get respect from people and have Japanese people think that they can actually accept me here and I am going to be chill and not an idiot. I'm going to respect the culture. I'm going to know how to fit into Japanese environments. I know how to speak the language. And it seems like every time I meet a foreigner out here, they don't do any of those things. And they're giving foreigners really bad names out here. And it's directly having an impact on how well I can adapt and how well I can fit in and how I can be perceived by Japanese people out here. And so that does kind of frustrate me, I'm not going to lie. Another reason why I don't really like going out with foreigners that much out here. I just don't want to be associated with that ignorance. What resources do you suggest for apartment hunting? If you're looking for a foreign-friendly apartment, this is what you do. You go on gaijinpothousing.com, or you go on Gogo Nihon. They have apartments on there for foreigners. The foreign-friendly apartments are going to be a little bit more expensive, but they are going to speak English. They're going to be able to help you out if you're a foreigner. They're going to obviously be accepting of you being a foreigner. That's what you do. If you live here, you speak Japanese, you want a regular apartment, what you just do is you find the area that you want to live in, and then you find a local fudosan. It's like a real estate office. And you go there, and you just talk to someone. You tell them what you need, you tell them your budget, how many rooms you want, and you just talk to someone, and they will find a bunch of rooms for you, and they'll call apartments for you. You'll sit there with a person who works there, and they'll be on the phone, and they call the apartments for you. They call all these different apartment management companies, and they first ask, is it okay if I'm here with a foreigner? Do you accept foreigners? Is that okay? And like 75% of them are going to say no right off the bat, but that's just what you do. And then eventually you'll get someone that says, yes, we do accept foreigners, or what they said for me is they only accept foreigners if they've actually met the foreigner and like they need to meet them first. So that's what it was for me. They were like, we haven't had foreigners before, but if we meet them and it looks like they kind of speak the language and understand how things go out here, we'll do it. So I went with the person from the real estate office together to this apartment, and then there's a person from the management company who showed me around the apartment here. And they're like, I just want to make sure this guy speaks English, and if there's an issue with the apartment or an issue with how he takes his trash out, we can talk and it's not going to be confusing, and he's going to understand what we need from him. And so they were like, all right, like, make sure you use your good Japanese here and you show them that you can fit in. And I was like, all right. And I went out here and I talked to the guy, and he was like, oh, your Japanese is great. Okay. All right, yeah, that's totally fine. Great, cool. Like, sign the contract. And I signed the contract, and that was it. That's how I got my apartment here. Are you planning to build a family in Japan to settle and live there forever? Oh, what up, dog? What up, Ginkgo the bear? No, dude, I'm not planning to live here forever. Definitely not. Culture's just too different for me. Too strict. Too many rules. Too many people up your ass. The government's up your ass out here. The hierarchy system of, like, it's like a caste system also, like how you need to, like, speak to higher people and treat people beneath you. I can't do that. I can't do it forever. It's fun while I'm being a student, while I'm having fun in my life right here. I'm young. I'm experiencing the world. I'm having good experiences. I'm just having fun, right? But once when I lock in and when I want to have a family, have a full-time job, I can make more money back home or even in a different country. I can make more money, have a freer job. I can raise my kids in an environment, in a country where there aren't all these crazy societal expectations on them that are going to fuck up their mental state, probably. And I can be as powerful as I can. Dude, in Japan, I can't even it doesn't even matter how much money I make. There are so many places that won't even talk to me to let me live there. Won't even let me live in that apartment or buy that house just because I'm a foreigner. Dude, when I grow up and I have a family, I want to be as powerful as possible. I want to have as many rights as possible. I want to be as free as possible. And if I'm living in a country where I can't even get an apartment at 75% of places just because I'm a foreigner, that's not very powerful. So I want to go probably back to the States. And I know it's more dangerous out there, but I think it'll be worth it. I can make so much more money anyways. Are you the alpha? I am the alpha. You don't have to ask that question. You should look at me and just know that, dog. Your boy Master Ninja is here. Young James, what up, buddy? What up, dog? Yo, guys, I gotta get going. I'm actually meeting my friend George. We're going to the Muscle Girls bar tonight, or today, and we're going to get some K-barbecue in just a second here. So I have to get going. But thank you guys for everyone for tuning in. Sorry I can't. I'm going to get to one more comment here, and then I'm going to get going. I'm meeting my friend George for lunch here, and then we're going out to the Muscle Girls bar. I'm pretty excited about that. How hard is throwing trash there? I heard you need to separate it. Red Mizushima says, yes, you do need to separate it. I have like 3 different trash cans. I have a trash can for plastic. I have a trash can for burnable stuff like food scraps and papers. I have a trash can for like bottles, cans, and glass. And then, yeah, you just have to take it out on different days. It's like a different thing each day. So, yeah, it's kind of difficult, but that's just what you do. I mean, you get used to it once you're here for a while. I don't even think about it anymore. So, yeah, I got to get going, guys. Thank you so much to everyone that donated. Thank you for everyone for tuning in. I'm going to be posting more videos, guys, here. Just kind of figuring out my life right now, but super, super needed break. And thanks so much for everyone talking, dude. It was really good to hear from everybody. Hope everyone has a wonderful weekend. And take care. I'll try to get some videos at the Muscle Girls bar if I can and share those on my Instagram or something. So, thank y'all. Take care. Peace.